For the longest time, it was funny. People, अच्छा, you're a girl, you're a woman, you're an education, अच्छा नर्सरी स्कूल चलाते होगे. मतलब कितनी सालों तक लोगों को स्कूल चलाते होगे. It was just understood कि या टीचर होगे. Concept ही नहीं था. But like I said, embarrassment and proving to the world is not important. So I didn't care a rat's ass. कितना explain करो. जिसको जो सोचना है करने दो. बहुत ही evolved partner होता है who respects and gives the same kind of platform to your partner's career and recognizes कि my role in supporting the work-life balance has to be 50-50. My child is born in Delhi, but the child in Gaza now doesn't have a limb. They're both children. They both deserve at least basic freedom, basic equality, basic right to live. That child in Gaza doesn't have that today. So many injustices in the world. We can't justify all of those. हम सब same हैं. सब same है. So how the hell does it matter? तुम किससे शादी करो?
किस चीज में सेम है? मतलब आप जब कह रहे हैं हम सब सेम हैं, क्या
First
सेम
of all, everybody's flesh and bones.
Okay.
Everybody's challenges and desires and emotions are the same. Everybody's aspirations are the same. They're just packaged a little differently, but we're the same. How does it matter? And I didn't decide I wanted to fall in love with you. Now, you can't fall in love with someone looking at their first name, last name, or bank balance or something like that. It happens. It's chemistry. It's a hormone thing. It happens. How does it matter? And I have to live my life with you, not my parent, na?
But won't they have a little more experience? Hi everyone, welcome to a very fresh episode of Barta India Dekho. Today on our episode we have Aradhana. Aradhana Khaitan is the founder of Manya Education, which premieres itself in the concept of study abroad. And all through my student days, all through my college days, I've been a keen follower and fan of Manya Education as a brand and Aradhana herself. Not just because she built a successful education brand for more than 2 decades, but also because as a woman entrepreneur from the early 2000s, how has the journey been? How has she actually gone through all the difficulties and still built a successful organization for all of us to see? I'm curious and excited. Are you? Let's watch it in the episode. Thank you so much, Aradhana, for coming to Barta India Dekho. It's an absolute pleasure to have someone like you with so much experience in the entrepreneurship world grace us with your presence and therefore expose yourself, if at all a little bit, to the audience to say how this journey has been for you and through your lens for all of them who are also looking or aspiring to get into a very similar journey like this. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Dev, for having me here.
If I can start with something interesting on your journey till now. Now that you've spent a little more than 2 decades as an entrepreneur, do you want to tell us the difference between who were you when you started versus who you are now?
Oh wow. It may not be the bestest answer which maybe someone's expecting to hear, but I think I was way more ambitious when I started than I am now. I think the journey is such a roller coaster ride that at some point you sort of surrender and leave the attachment to the outcome and start focusing on the process and surrender to what lies ahead versus driving and burning yourself out to reach what you valued when you were younger. So for instance, I valued fame a lot. For me it was very important. Oh, I should get an award. 30 under 30, 40 under 30 under 30 nikal gaya, 40 under 40 nikal gaya. Now there's no desire for 50 under 50. Now it is that I want to do right by myself and the stakeholders of the company, which are the shareholders and the customer. And that's it. Whatever that right may mean. So no more of the huge difference actually.
You are directly indirectly stating the Bhagavad Gita, which talks about taking your thoughts and attention away from the outcome and focusing on the process. And it's something, as a concept, also sounds very interesting but very difficult to implement, right? You spoke about fame, and you can bring in money, you can bring in power, you can bring in a lot of other material benefits that the entire generation is chasing, right? Attention, for that matter. How do you think everyone else has to go through that kind of a journey to forget all those material outcomes, or is there a shortcut to it, a shorter way to realize what we should actually be chasing?
I don't think there's a shortcut here. I think it's actually, for, as you said, Bhagavad Gita, it's a janam janam ka kissa, and if in your previous janams you've been through that chase for the material desires, and maybe you'll cut through that and arrive and start your journey in this lifetime without it. But unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky. इतने अच्छे कर्म नहीं थे, तो इसी journey से I had to go through all those desired attachments, and I have to say, at some intrinsic level, I haven't left them all. The fear of failure is the biggest one. The desire to prove yourself is still the biggest one, and I have to overcome those still.
So, do you believe in religion?
Very much.
Okay,
Well,
so
I believe in God. Religion is a form of
Fair point.
personal choice of what God may mean to you or me.
yeah. So if we talk about, let's say, God, therefore religion for the moment, what do you think are some of the other constraints that are still holding you back in leading the most free life or the best version of life according to you?
Oof. I think I'll go back to what I just said. It's that fear of failure. It's the fear of not the fear, the desire. Okay, what more can I do to make it better, versus being in this state of flow or this state of serendipity के मतलब जो होना है और जो हो रहा है वो सब predestined है and it's for the better. वो state of flow नहीं आया है अभी for and in this high pressure world where there's revenue and P&L and investor pressure, and the need to be agile. Agility is the biggest buzzword, na? That to keep up with all of that makes me restless at some level. And I'm staring at this poster right in front of me in your studio. Steve Jobs, the most successful icon the world has seen, one of the most successful ones. It says, action is a foundational key to all success. So matlab, that's resonating with me because that's my preferred, or that's my natural mode. At a deeper level, I understand action has to flow from this absolute inner calm and stillness. Subaह when I wake up, the dincharya is कि उठते ही पहले meditation करो, which gives me the reserves to tide through the day. But at the same time, I wish that state of calm would flow through the day without impacting action. वो balance नहीं आया है, equilibrium है वो नहीं आया है. Action mode में जाते ही फिर थोड़ा high energy mode लाते ही थोड़ा उथल पुथल भी आ जाता है. You have to deal with the uthal puthal without letting the action decrease with being in that state of nirvana. I hope that's making sense. So that's my personal current constraint. Theoretically सब समझ आता है, implement करने में अभी challenge आ रहा है.
नहीं, आपको देख के लगता है, और अभी हमने इससे पहले भी थोड़ी देर बात करी, we spoke online also, कि आप एक चीज बोल रहे हो और 5 चीजें सोच रहे हैं.
अच्छा, it's that transparent क्या?
Yes. At least that's what मुझे लगा बात करके. तो
it's true.
Right. तो जो अगर आप एक दिन में ऐसे 1000 चीजें बोल रहे हो और 5000 चीजें सोच रहे हैं, are you able to do justice to all those thoughts जो पीछे चल रहे हैं आपके दिमाग में?
Yes and no. Multitasking to some extent helps, especially, and I want to say this, being a woman entrepreneur, because we wear multiple hats, and even while being an entrepreneur, अभी कुछ आधा like यहीं पर while I was chatting with you, I've networked with the studio or with your creative team because I want to take it back and use their services for our own marketing plans. So you're always thinking of 5 things because you know कि company में कहाँ need है, कहाँ growth है, so you need to fuel it further, और कहाँ problem है which you need to fix. So the brain is a little hyper wired and that helps you accomplish a lot, but at the same time no mind can give equal attention to 3 things with the same level of depth. So I'm sure somewhere focus gets diluted, you miss out on certain key aspects of the conversation, or you'd end up taking slightly weaker decisions than you may have if you were just fully focused.
So true. मैं खुद भी इस बात से ऐसे रिलेट करता हूँ. मेरे साथ कभी कभी पॉडकास्ट के दौरान हो जाता है,
आइडिया आ गया
कि मैं सुन रहा हूँ आपको और मुझे 3 आइडियाज आ गए तो सुनना बंद हो गया. एंड देन आई एम थिंकिंग कि अरे यार मैं अभी फ़ोन निकाल के नोट्स तो नहीं बना सकता ना कि क्योंकि पॉडकास्ट चल रहा है कि इसको जाके बिजनेस में वापस इम्प्लीमेंट करना है. बट आई ऑल्सो फील बिकॉज यू आर कॉन्स्टेंटली ट्राइंग टू अचीव परफेक्शन अपने सारे कामों में, therefore you are not always there right at that moment all the time. And क्योंकि आप उस मोमेंट में नहीं जी रहे हैं तो आप अपना 100% उस मोमेंट को नहीं दे पा रहे. Do you think that's a problem?
Absolutely, it's a problem. Absolutely.
तो how do ये entrepreneurs के बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स हम डिस्कस करेंगे, बट इस प्रॉब्लम से कैसे बाहर आ पाए कि they are 100% there each time they are into something?
I think this is a journey, and it's also the DNA of the individual. So some of my colleagues I see, and I don't think it's so much whether you're an entrepreneur or not, because even if you're a CXO in a company or a senior person, there's immense pressure. But it's your own DNA where you feel कि अगर ये करना है तो करना ही है. So my team will sometimes tell me कि Aradhana, you're so good at multitasking. आप मीटिंग चल रहा होता है उसमें 4 और काम कर लेते हो. I'm like yes. तो तुम लोग को लगता है कि it's a great skill at multitasking, but you are not able to see how many things I miss or how stressed I am. And I think their pressures are as much as mine, not any less. I think they are they're perhaps on this front in a better state of inner calmness or ability to focus than I am. And it's my daily prayer and goal as well for myself to constantly reduce distractions. So a simple thing like, WhatsApp. I've tried multiple things. So WhatsApp is personal, WhatsApp is professional. We took a big call, all professional chats, work related, we moved to Teams. कि फिर दिन में WhatsApp को बंद रखो. But there are so many stakeholders outside your employees whom you have to interact with. So you have to keep going back. So then, for more efficiency, because it's easier to type, web WhatsApp खोल लिया desktop पे, but फिर वो swipe करने की आदत रहती है. You've become into that mode. So then you'll keep switching off web WhatsApp. You have to find your own ways of reducing distractions, whether it's as simple as switching off the phone, switching off web WhatsApp, but then how do you switch off the mind? So then you come to note taking, keep writing and taking copious notes. It helps you to focus or pulling your mind back. But my goal is to be present in one moment at one point. That's the goal.
मैं बहुत सारे अपने सेशंस में पॉडकास्ट में ये बोलता हूँ कि मुझे लगता है एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप स्पिरिचुअलिटी से बहुत पास है. एंड अगर आपको सही में मंदिर मस्जिद चर्च जाके एकदम ही योगी नहीं बनना है और फिर भी स्पिरिचुअल पाथ फॉलो करना है तो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इज़ अ ग्रेट आइडिया बिकॉज वो आपको एकदम नेकेट कर देता है हर तरीके से और एकदम सच्चाई सामने लेके रख देता है. राइट जैसे एज एन एम्प्लॉय जब मैं 12-13 साल खुद काम कर रहा था, मैं बोलता था मैं ओनरशिप ले रहा हूँ, बट रियल मीनिंग ऑफ ओनरशिप मुझे अपनी कंपनी शुरू करने के बाद ही समझ आया. उससे पहले एट मैक्स इट वाज गुड इंटेंट, राइट, बिकॉज एट द एंड ऑफ द डे आई वुड स्टिल स्लीप सेइंग कि चलो कोई बात नहीं, हो गया, अब तो हो ही नहीं पाता है, कोई बात नहीं. अब मैं सो भी रहा हूँ यही सोच के कि कोई बात नहीं है, करना पड़ेगा सॉल्व इसे सुबह उठ के. तो आई रेजोनेट विथ यू जब आप कह रहे हैं कि स्पिरिचुअलिटी ऑल्सो हेल्प्स यू इन बिकमिंग अ गुड एंटरप्रेन्योर। मेरे लिए तो मुझे लगता है दोनों सेम ही चीज़ है, जहाँ पे कैन यू बेयर योर सेल्फ आउट इन योर प्रोफेशनल लाइफ एटलीस्ट इफ नॉट योर पर्सनल लाइफ, कि आप पूरी तरह से कमिट कर सकते हो। समर्पण कहते हैं, अगेन कमिंग बैक टू भगवद गीता, जहाँ पे आप समर्पण करके अपना काम कर सकते हो। कमिंग बैक टू योर पर्सनल लाइफ, आपके हिसाब से इंडिया में इंटरकास्ट मैरिज करना कितना मुश्किल है?
अब आसान है, डिपेंड्स आई थिंक विच strata of society you come from. मतलब I am a little far removed from the lower middle income society or lower society strata. वहाँ I believe it's far more, or certain sections of society जहाँ religion etc. is paramount. But I think urban India में and above a certain education level बहुत open हो गया है ये।
ट्रू। और दोनों चीज़ों से बताइए, एक तो आपका पर्सनल ओपिनियन क्या है इंटरकास्ट मैरिज पे, और दूसरा है कि अगर आपके पास कोई जादुई छड़ी हो इंडिया को सजेस्ट करने के लिए कि ऐसे सोचिए इस बारे में, तो ये दोनों चीज़ों में आप क्या बोलना चाहेंगे? मतलब
एट द कोर ऑफ इट वे आर ऑल ह्यूमंस एंड कलर, स्किन, रिलीजन, नेशनैलिटी, रेस, ये तो सब लाइक ये मैन मेड है. गॉड इज ऑफ कोर्स सेंट अस इन डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, बट वी हैव द सेम challenges and same problems and same emotions. You know, one of the places where I saw this, so I am a part of a global leadership fellowship called Aspen. Aspen Global Leadership Network. So I'm part of the India chapter. I'm one of the fellows. So in our as part of our fellowship, we have to, one of the seminars we do, we have to spend 1 week with folks from across the world. When you're spending 7 days in a classroom environment, reflecting on philosophical readings and sharing world problems or what it takes to be a leader, you really discover, regardless of your last name, first name and the color of your skin and where you originate from, हम सब सेम है, सब सेम है. So how the hell does it matter तुम किससे शादी करो?
किस चीज में सेम है? मतलब आप जब कह रहे हैं हम सब सेम है, क्या
सेम है? First of all, everybody's flesh and bones.
Okay.
Everybody's challenges and desires and emotions are the same. Everybody's aspirations are the same. They're just packaged a little differently, but we're the same. How does it matter? And I didn't decide I wanted to fall in love with you. Now, you can't fall in love with someone looking at their first name, last name, or bank balance or something like that. It happens. It's chemistry. It's a hormone thing. It happens. How does it matter? And I have to live my life with you, not my parent, na?
But won't they have a little more experience that these things might go wrong?
Sure, and they can caution you. And it's not that agar same caste or same community marriage ho, then there's no problems. There's eternal happiness and live happily ever after. तो stupid concept ही है. We all know relationships have many highs and lows, and it takes a lot to make relationships, all kinds of relationships work, whether it's investor and shareholder or manager and employee, or you know, husband and wife, or parent and child. Complicated dynamics at stake. So it just shouldn't matter at all. Of course, cultural similarities make it easier. Supposing, you know, like I'm a vegetarian, my husband's a non-vegetarian, तो थोड़ा complicated होता है घर में कि अब 2 लोगों के लिए supposing खाना बनना है, तो एक वेज एक नॉन वेज, दोनों लोग सेम खाते तो आसान होता है ना मेन्यू सेटिंग. तो small impracticalities for sure, but that's not a big deal. I mean, for me it's not a big deal, and let the individuals make their choices, let the individuals work out their challenges. And in really in today's day and age where by God's grace, and of course there are sections of society who can't understand same-sex homosexuality, same-sex marriages. मतलब वो भी तो you are born like that.
Yeah.
You didn't choose it. You're born like that, and that's your proclivity. How does it matter?
अभी तो इस बारे में फिर भी बात हो रही है. It's a very sensitive one you picked up. इस बारे में अभी भी बात हो रही है. अभी एटलीस्ट बात हो रही है. But how do you think we survived for 1,000 years or whatever, 5,000 years without acknowledging the fact that some people are born that way, liking the same sex, survive कैसे किया होगा?
So society has really evolved, and in many ways we're probably going down the hill, but in many ways for the better, right? So in our own country, अगर वो sati था, and all these horrific practices, and the way widows were treated, and and now that's unthinkable. So similarly, there will be a day where not having people who are transgender or homosexual be treated at par the way heterosexuals are treated will be also unthinkable. वो सोचेंगे कि वो कोई किसी जमाने की बात है. वो जरूर
जब हो रहा होता है तब लगता है कि ठीक है, मतलब शायद यही है तो हम मान लेते हैं. एंड मे बी अभी भी हमारे साथ बहुत सारी चीजें गलत हो रही है जो हमें रियलाइज ही नहीं होता है, क्योंकि हम दैट्स व्हाट वी सी अराउंड अस.
स्लेवरी की भी वर्ल्ड में हम लोग, आई मीन इट्स नॉट सो फार रिमूव्ड, द कॉन्सेप्ट वेयर देयर वाज स्लेवरी इन आवर वर्ल्ड एंड इट्स इनह्यूमेन. द वेरी फैक्ट दैट इवन इन इंडिया somebody ruled us, the British ruled us. Concept
इसको एक कॉन्सेप्ट और अगर आगे ले जाए, even the concept of having maids. If you look at 80% households in India, maids are treated like slaves whenever they are working for you. Therefore I said 80%. I understand the expression on your face. ये कॉन्सेप्ट बाहर काफ़ी हद तक ऑलरेडी जा चुका है. आप अपना काम खुद करते हो, राइट? ये भी शायद बाद में रियलाइज हो सबको कि इज समथिंग दैट मे बी द बिहेवियर एंड नॉट द फैक्ट प्रैक्टिस हैज़ टू बी रिमूव्ड, और शायद ये अभी भी हमारे आसपास है. एंड देयरफॉर, सॉरी आई विल फिनिश, देयरफॉर टेकिंग इट अ लेवल फर्दर, कभी कभी तो ऑफिस में भी स्लेव वाला फीलिंग आता है ना. And you just
that's what I was going to say. So the hierarchy of labor है, and that can't, unfortunately, unequal society तो है ही. There's a pyramid. Someone is more well-to-do and someone is less well-to-do. Someone has higher order skills. And someone is needed to do shop floor and farm level jobs. सभी अगर top of the pyramid में चले जाएंगे तो फिर it will become topsy-turvy. So I don't have an issue with that. And similarly, I don't even have an issue, मतलब it's your कर्मों का फल, I guess, कि someone, regardless of which family you were born into, you succeed tremendously, and there are many stories like that in the world.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is because you were born poor and because you didn't have access to the right resources and education, and you were not टेरिबली इंटेलिजेंट और हार्ड वर्किंग, फिर तुम्हारी पूरी लाइफ और तुम्हारी पूरी जनरेशंस की लाइफ ही वैसे वैसे चलती रहेगी. दैट्स मीडियोकर. हाँ, मीडियोकर, और जस्ट यू आर barely struggling to survive. Forget survive also. दिन की 2 रोटी भी नहीं मिलती है ना, for unfortunately all our street beggars and all of that. So those are the harsh facts of life. That's the dichotomy of our world. कि my child is born in Delhi, but the child in Gaza now doesn't have a limb. They're both children. They both deserve at least basic freedom, basic equality, basic right to live. That child in Gaza doesn't have that today. So many injustices in the world. We can't justify all of those. But there may be bad employers who may treat their employees or maids, whether at work or at home, badly, but I don't think the concept of slavery, to my mind, that's gone from this world.
On the topic of marriage, आपके हिसाब से people who are demanding professional lives, उनको किस तरह के life partners choose करने चाहिए if they can? I know if they fall in love and love is blind, and as you said, hormonal, and therefore you don't necessarily choose, sometimes it just happens. But if they have a choice, बहुत सारे लोग जो ये शो सुन रहे हैं want to become entrepreneurs, want to become very successful professionally, if not entrepreneurs but maybe very senior professionals. लाइफ पार्टनर चॉइस के वक्त क्या ध्यान रखना चाहिए उन्हें?
First of all, they have to respect I mean, ये gender equality थोड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा घिसा पिटा है. It doesn't exist for sure. Even today, forget India, even in the Western world, which is far ahead of India on this front. वहाँ पे भी ये gender equality concept lopsided ही है. बहुत ही evolved partner होता है who respects and gives the same kind of platform to your partner's career and recognizes कि my role in supporting the work-life balance has to be 50-50. So emotional maturity होनी चाहिए, and especially because career trajectories किसी को नहीं पता कैसे चलेंगी. Regardless of gender, someone's career could go completely upward and someone else's could go downward, regardless of pedigree of education, regardless of whatever. So emotional maturity सबसे key skill है. First whatever attribute है. Second, जो lip service नहीं करे, जो actually walks the talk करे. And I think there's enough room for figuring that out, especially if it's a love marriage, to take your time out to get to know that person through multiple interactions. कि गाड़ी लंबी चल सकती है बिकॉज आपके लिए आपका करियर बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. उतना ही इंपॉर्टेंट उसके लिए होना है, रिगार्डलेस ऑफ हु ब्रिंग्स मोर मनी टू द टेबल. वो फैक्टर नहीं होना चाहिए.
चीजें बोल रहे हैं, मुश्किल चीजें बोल रहे हैं. एंड इफ आई मे आस्क, इफ यू आर कंफर्टेबल टू शेयर, हाउ डू यू रेट योर पार्टनर ऑन दीज टू थिंग्स, इमोशनल मैच्योरिटी एंड
I tell him this: emotional maturity is high, respect for my aspirations is high. Respect for my aspirations is high. He could walk the talk more. There's a lot of emotional and mental support. There's less physical support. Somewhere this gender inequality still exists.
And how do you rate yourself on these two things?
Unfortunately, now we are also conditioned. Despite the fact that I was born with getting so much opportunity that you have to be the son we never had, intrinsically वो messaging थी. But at the same time नहीं, लड़की ऐसे करती हैं, ये तो वाइफ का रोल होता है, तो मदर का रोल होता है. तो also conditioned at some level कि there are certain things that I can do better than the father, or that this is my thing to do, or that the way I am, that harmony is more important in life than proving who's right or wrong. That's who I am.
That reflects at work also?
In some ways, yes. We have these conversations a lot, especially at home, where my family feels maybe I don't speak enough. And even at a board level, I've been asked this question: Do I find it difficult to give feedback? And because even big leaders in the world like Satya Nadella and all, they've written books on empathy. So I feel at times my empathy quotient is higher than it should be. I can give you a small example. Parsa, I went for a haircut, and the barber there, he's not someone. I was meeting him for the first time. He was the only one available. So I just wanted a simple haircut. I didn't want him to blow dry my hair. I just had to go home. He said, "मैं तो करूँगा." He was one of those who took pride in his work. I said, नहीं, मेरे को नहीं चाहिए. नहीं, मैं तो थोड़ा तो style करूँगा. I didn't want that hot rod and that hot air on my hair. So twice I told him, but I said he's going to feel bad. Let it be. It's a 5-minute thing. Anybody else would have said, no, it's my hair. I'm paying you. It's a service I want. And I didn't like what he was doing at all. But I just felt, okay, let me make him happy. It's a small thing. Small thing. And this reflects both personally and professionally in the way I make my choices. That doesn't mean at some point I wouldn't. Supposing I was taken out like pink hair paints and hair dyes, and I feel also, or said like screw you up, and I abused him also a bit. But
that kind of fell in your threshold at that time. You said, "Chalo, 5 minutes."
I said
more.
No. The way he came across, I felt it'll hurt his feelings because I said no twice. But I didn't put my foot down. And sometimes at work, I feel that I should be a little more. Though I'm sure my team won't agree. They think I'm aggressive enough. But
you feel you should be a little more aggressive to get the work done?
I think I just have to put my foot down a little more enough at home, at work, at everything. I don't say no enough. No, stronger, more.
Coming to Manya, and maybe we'll delve into what the organization is a little bit. First, help us on how it started. how did that कीड़ा come in कि जैसे you said during your sabbatical with Accenture you thought कि अपना कुछ करना है, वहाँ से लेके शुरू करते कहानी कि ये हुआ तो therefore मान्या शुरू हुआ. And then tell us a little bit about what you do at Manya, the business model, and therefore what are some of the achievements through the years that have happened. The journey of Manya a little bit.
Yeah. So as I said, family business was not an option. Job mil gayi. They said take time off. So then I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. It was in my DNA. I had read this book by I think Barbara Taylor Bradford, if I'm not mistaken, Woman of Substance, when I was very young, 10, 12. It really
Woman
shaped.
of Substance. Wow.
So at that time, it shaped me. I really remember ki bas, and in those days, women didn't work. They didn't have these corporate successful careers or empires. But that was my bachpan ka dream. So many things shaped that. And then when I had that sabbatical, started researching multiple business ideas. It wasn't ke education was in my blood, kuch bhi nahi. Met multiple people, and it was actually my sister's idea because she, when she had to go abroad, we did a SAT prep and all that. She said, I struggled. I went to this hole in the wall place. कुछ भी material या content नहीं था. फिर भी उसका भरा हुआ रहता था basement. So we started off with that. Then again, through my father's network, because he does a lot of philanthropy and education, met the right people who guided us, helped us create business plan. उस time तो ये बहुत ही grandiose business plan था कि we will be the one-stop shop coaching. Like we wanted to be the Byju's that time.
So long back.
JEE भी करेंगे और CAT भी करेंगे और NEET भी करेंगे और study abroad भी करेंगे. Original business plan had all four. जैसे और मार्केट रिसर्च की वी रियलाइज कि ये तो 4 डिफरेंट कंपनीज हैं, तो 2 ड्रॉप की एंड देन वी डिड CAT and study abroad.
Okay.
And then of course, had come from a certain background where we'd seen a lot of scale and had support and resources. अच्छी खासी बिजनेस डिग्री थी, तो कुछ पर्सपेक्टिव इन लाइफ था, तो वी सेड कि करेंगे तो फिर अच्छा ब्रांड लेके करेंगे. तो स्टडी अब्रॉड के लिए वी स्टडीड अब्रॉड. वी न्यू के 2-4 बड़े नाम थे, प्रिंसटन रिव्यू, कैपलिन, बैरन्स. रीच्ड आउट टू ऑल कि गिव अस योर कंटेंट, गिव अस व्हाटएवर. सो conversations happened with all. Princeton Review worked out. They said, and we said, we want your all India franchises. No, we don't do that. We only give city level franchisees. So that time also, despite us being all of 2022, we had the gumption to say sorry. It's too small for us. नहीं करेंगे.
Oh.
And then they came back and said, okay, fine. Us time they had given Western India to somebody else. You take the rest of India. And then there was no looking back. Thankfully, again, capital came from the family. It was bare minimum capital. Really remarkable story. And resources, support, advice, mentors again came from my father's company, his network. So
but कुछ saving हुआ होगा ना तब तक? नहीं, मतलब you didn't have any saving to.
I had only worked for 2 years.
And that too initial 2 years. I can understand.
हाँ, तो certainly not enough. And I do want to share this, मतलब at that time there was low faith in women. So even though my father wanted to support and believed in us, and but the way his family dynamics were, he got a 50% investor for a startup capital of pata nahi 20-30-40 lakh, as small as that. And because in his family he couldn't showcase कि I'm cutting the entire check, and he had to manage his own dynamics, and he also wanted to prove to the world, देखो कोई और भी external person मेरे is validating my children, and it's not just me, as a father just supporting children. For the longest time it was funny, people, अच्छा you're a girl, you're a woman, you're in education, अच्छा nursery school चलाते होगे, मतलब कितनी सालों तक लोगों को स्कूल चलाते होगे. It was just understood कि या टीचर हो गए, कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं था. बट लाइक आई सेड, एम्बैरेसमेंट एंड प्रूविंग टू द वर्ल्ड इज नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट. तो आई डिडंट केयर अ रैट साइज, कितना एक्सप्लेन करो, जिसको जो सोचना है करने दो. सो एंड बहुत स्टार्टअप मेंटालिटी, मतलब वी रियली स्टार्टेड विद फ्रूगल रिसोर्सेज, शेयर्ड फर्नीचर फ्रॉम हस्बैंड्स फैक्ट्री, किसी की पुरानी सेंटर.
You were married when you started Manya?
हाँ.
Okay.
बहुत ही जुगाड़ कर and of course every entrepreneur, every founder doesn't take salary for the longest time.
बहुत मुश्किल है.
हाँ, but in my case it was easy because I didn't have to bring the bread and butter home. I was fortunate on that front. In some ways yes, in some ways sometimes it's a flip side also, because the focus is always ki business, but how then in the early years itna focus bhi nahi tha on profit. Maybe if I had to do it all over again, I would say ki growth yes, especially early years, but some focus on P&L as well. वो orientation didn't come to me intrinsically and didn't come
that
from...
you were okay to have a loss-making business initially as an investment?
Thankfully, the business was made profit from the first 6 months.
Okay.
Higher focus on profitability. That we could have had a far higher EBITDA margin if that sharpness was there from day one. We got that vision ki build, don't take anything home and invest everything back. While that's great and that's what any startup today, when investor back startup will also think, but I want to say that I should have had more of a P&L orientation as well starting. We've gone off track thoda, but I will have to bring me back to what I was
answering. So the journey of Manya, right from beginning till
now. So the journey of Manya, and I mean that's how we got the Princeton Review, and we hired a professional team. Actually, the team was built more for the CAT business, which was supposed to be the larger business, larger market size, larger everything. After 1 or 2 years of struggling there and burning all our money there, we realized we study abroad, तो Princeton Review का brand भी है, content भी है, ये तो चले ही जा रहा है. So we had the courage of shutting that down very quickly and focusing on study abroad. And our agreement with our principal said 3 cities in 3 years. We opened 3 cities in the first year. I mean, and then there was no turning back. And then kept getting the right kind of consultants or advisors to help us set up our franchise networks, and I think we did very well in taking the business from 0 to 1 and 1 to 10. When it reached 10, and we always had a professional team, I felt that now I need to scale from 10 to 100.
Yeah.
I need to bring in a professional board and bring in a C-suite.
Yeah.
And did that. That's where I think the last 7 years, that part of my career didn't take off as much. Despite having a strong board and going through the due process of building the right C-suite, I didn't succeed with both. Neither was my board able to help me grow the business, or because you always need someone to guide and mentor you. Neither was the team that I built able to take off on a certain trajectory to help me complement my skill sets. And that's where either our growth sort of stagnated, but we still were sort of growing, but incrementally, we're still profitable, but incrementally. And then COVID really took the wind out of our wings, and now we are on Manya 2.0.
एक बात बताइए, नॉर्मली परसेप्शन तो यही है कि बाहर जाके पढ़ाई करेंगे तो बहुत खर्चा है, एंड उसीलिए ये चॉइस बहुत, मेरे घर पे ये चॉइस नहीं लिया गया था, क्योंकि इंडिया से MBA करेंगे तो फिर भी 5-7 लाख में हो जाएगा मेरे टाइम पे, बट बाहर जाके करेंगे तो शायद करोड़ों की बात आ जाए. एंड कमिंग फ्रॉम फैमिली जहाँ पे एनुअल इनकम इज़ इन द रेंज ऑफ 4-5 लाख्स, तो इम्पॉसिबल टू थिंक था. तो ये वाले चैलेंज को आप कैसे, आपका थॉट प्रोसेस क्या है?
बहुत चेंज हो गया है फॉर मल्टीपल रीजंस. फर्स्ट, लाइक आई सेड, newer destinations have opened up which are lower cost. So for instance, Germany में public universities, tuition, lodging, boarding, everything is free depending on which program you go to. And of course, the rider is that the instruction is in German. It's not difficult to learn German. बहुत बच्चे जा रहे हैं. It opens up a world of opportunities. Then other countries which are lower budget, which may not necessarily, where the language of instruction may be
countries एक है,
courses second है, loan options बहुत है. Within the same countries there are lower budget universities. So बहुत कुछ open up हो गया है. And of course scholarship options पहले भी थे, अभी भी हैं. मतलब जिसका सपना है, it is accessible.
बट जैसे आपके पेरेंट्स ने बोला था कि बाहर जाएंगे तो हमारी बेटी हमारी सभ्यता भूल जाएगी, लेट्स पुट इट दैट वे।
बिल्कुल यही शब्द थे, यही थॉट था।
तो ये इस चैलेंज को कैसे मैनेज करते हैं आप अपने जब कैंडिडेट्स को बोलते हैं बाहर जाओ, और कहीं ना कहीं पेरेंट्स के मन में है यार बाहर एक बार चला गया चली गई तो ये वापस भी नहीं आएगा और वहाँ का होके रह जाएगा, तो उसको कैसे हैंडल करते हैं?
आई थिंक अब ये इतना रेलिवेंट नहीं रहा है। आई एम सीइंग अ डिफरेंट पुश। सो yesterday we were talking to, I was talking to a customer of ours who, she's a college में placement officer in Bangalore. She was saying actually it is her dream for her daughter to go. The daughter is a little reluctant to go. So I don't think that is a constraint. अब सबका सपना है।
सस्टेनेबिलिटी आपको लगता है दिस इज गोइंग टू गो अप एज अ कल्चरल पॉइंट कि बाहर जाओ वहीं से पढ़ाई करो, और डू यू थिंक उसी कंट्री में रह के पढ़ाई करना इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज फर्दर?
इंडिया के स्टैंड पॉइंट से बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस आर ओपनिंग अप, एंड आई होप एंड प्रे एंड आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट दे विल कंटिन्यू टू ओपन अप where equally good options will be available in India as they are overseas. I'll give you two examples. First of all, with the likes of ISB and Ashokas and Plakshas, equally credible university options are available here.
Third one, what did you say?
Plaksha, etc. बहुत सारे liberal arts colleges आ गए हैं. With the new NEP, the government is making it more and more amenable for international universities to open campuses in India. So a lot of that will open up. Secondly, companies are coming up with products where you can do 2 years in India and 1 year or 2 years abroad or 1 year in India.
Right.
Hybrid options, which brings down the cost of education, gives you the same kind of exposure and learning. So I think ये
बैलेंस हो जाएगा। आप अपने बच्चों को कहाँ भेजेंगे?
I would like to, as on date, I have a 18-year-old, सबसे बड़ा वाला 18 years old
तो पहुंच
का
गया
है, almost पहुंच गया. I would like him to get that exposure abroad for sure.
And he is also aligned?
हाँ.
And when you say abroad, choices में कौन से 3-4 चीज़ें होनी चाहिए? As a neutral audience, आप उन्हें बोलेंगे कि आपका बच्चा 18 साल का है, तो आप ये 3-4 चीज़ें ध्यान में रखिए भेजने से पहले.
डिफरेंट फैमिलीज के लिए फ़र्क होता है. द फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट इज़ आपका इकोसिस्टम कहाँ है. So a lot of families will have people they know in the US or UK or Australia or Canada, so they'll prefer that कि
इकोसिस्टम में ही भेजो.
हाँ,
Fair.
जानने वाले हैं, and it is important.
Fair.
Second, like I said, जो families थोड़ी evolved हैं, which is the best country for the course that my child wants or the career path that my child wants to take.
Sure.
Third is budget.
हाँ.
And then fourth, which I think is a very important factor, especially undergrad में, flexibility. So for my son, we prefer US over UK because US gives you first 2 years. 18 साल की उम्र में how the hell are you going to know कि पूरी लाइफ में क्या करना है? मतलब it's not possible, it's not fair, it's not practical. It's a journey that you uncover, right? So first 2 years you can figure out. You can go as an undecided major, take a bunch of courses, experiment, and then decide, okay, this is what I want to major in, and then also, you stumble across your career. So that's a very important factor for us as well.
मान्या कहाँ जा रहा है आपके हिसाब से? How does the next 5-10 years look like?
Extremely exciting. We've just closed in our first round of pre-series A external investor funding. We're looking at ensuring that we continue to remain committed in our goal of helping students and families aspire higher, achieve more, get into their dream schools, by giving them a very, very deep experience which is backed by a lot of research and expertise, because like I said, ये बहुत ही complex process हो गया है. If you really want, आप ना अभी AI पे बैठकर, ChatGPT पे बैठकर आप अपना shortlist निकाल सकते हो, आप अपना essay edit कर सकते हो और सब कुछ आप, but ये process is so complex कि ChatGPT पे करना होता तो companies like us wouldn't exist. There's a ton of free content with Khan Academy and all available there. It's the hand holding that you need. So Manya has always stood, and like you said, how did we build our brand was because of excellent delivery and focus on our student. And हमारी company का internal motto, the day you join, you get to hear from us and you keep Saraswati before Lakshmi. आप सरस्वती पे focus करोगे, Lakshmi will come on its own.
Very true.
So वो sort of seva bhav we have in our company, that you focus on that child, because you also you are building your career, it's your child's career at stake. Whoever's coming to you, it's not a cup you're selling के टूट गया या chipped था तो दूसरा आ जाएगा. It's someone's career. If you go wrong, there's a lot at stake. So if you're coming to us, you can be rest assured that everyone in our team is working with that ethos for you. And we want to take that and scale it and take it to the kind of depth and breadth that we had in the country and even globally. Why not? Now globally, now that we are well funded to take this overseas as well.
Succession planning है कुछ मतलब for you?
Absolutely. It's back to building the right team, bringing in professionals who will be able now in Manya 2.0 to take that 10 to 100 journey, so that then it can be a completely...
They can take over from you maybe after a certain point?
Absolutely.
You look forward to that in how many years?
I don't have a timeline.
Sure.
As and when we find that and build the right team, as early as possible, in fact.
Anything you want to definitely achieve before your last day? Not in Manya, but I'm talking about in life.
There's a lot that I want to achieve on two fronts. I want to spend a lot of my time in giving back to society. And second, lot more inner growth. Like I spoke about all that restlessness, and so a lot of spiritual goals to meet.
Tell me something, Aradhana, and maybe before we get into the last section of our chat, you've helped more than from what I read, more than 25,000 odd students go abroad already?
Through us, yes, annually 25-30,000 are numbers we've touched over the 20-year decade journey. 4-5 lakh students have.
4-5 lakh students, and you would have had how many employees, unique employees, roughly over the last 20 years?
I don't know.
1,000, 2,000?
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. So that's around more than 5 lakhs direct lives you have impacted, right? And if for better, you would want to assume, right? And you're still on your path of making it bigger and bigger as it goes along, irrespective of the numerical outcomes that keeps coming up and down in our lives as entrepreneurs. Don't you think, if you look back, it's a very, very, very satisfying journey that is already there, and directly, indirectly, I have not even taken the indirect impacts. Their families, which would have benefited from them going abroad, your employees' families, extended friends, etc. You and your sister in the beginning, and now you alone have taken that bold step of impacting so many people positively.
Absolutely.
And of course, you mentioned that pride doesn't necessarily come in. I'm talking about the work wala, impact wala pride. That isn't that a great reason to realize that the rest of the thing is very small?
I think I needed you to hear this from you, Dev. So thank you. I couldn't agree more. It helps me feel that part of that seva objective, which is unfulfilled, is not as unfulfilled as I feel it is today. Bilkul.
Great. So we'll get to the last section, which we call the rapid fire section. And this is the section where there are simple expectations that you answer a little fast, and whatever comes to your mind, right? There can be very silly things that comes to your mind, but just blurt it out. That's the section. You ready?
Let's go.
Great. What's your favorite study abroad destination?
US.
Why?
I went there and I love it.
Most memorable travel experience?
To Japan. I think that's a country where I could live in apart from India. Perhaps I want to say more culturally diverse, rich, deep and spiritual than India. It's just amazing.
Fantastic. So you are advising the audience to definitely go to Japan once in their lifetime?
I think so.
Okay. Best advice you have ever received?
Recently, fake it till you make it.
It works.
It works because it at least, first of all, we all undermine ourselves more than we should. And then sometimes, we're not going to always know it all, but it's about just, projecting, and then it comes. It's a journey. Now you learn. Did I know how to be an entrepreneur the day I started the company? Not at all. Did I know how to go out and fundraise? Did I know how to tide a crisis? Didn't, just keep going. So fake it till you make it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I believe Dhirubhai Ambani did it, na?
Yeah.
That he would project that he was living in a hotel when he wasn't.
Yeah.
To showcase to.
So true. Also, there are some people who just fake it. You keep that. We'll keep that apart. But for the rest, yes. Favorite way to unwind?
Favorite way to unwind is by going for walks, yoga, meditation, and just like scrolling on my phone, looking at recipes on Instagram.
That's a common one also. How do you manage anger?
Sometimes not so good. Sometimes there's just losing my cool absolutely and then really regretting it badly. But mostly it's by being silent in that moment.
Whom do you lose your cool the maximum on?
Oh, of course the kids.
They still love you?
They love me a lot.
Okay. Most inspiring person in your life?
Oh wow, there are so many, but who comes to mind at this moment? There's a friend of mine. She's a colleague of mine in my fellowship, and she's an IPS officer, but she is extremely spiritual. She's kind of like a guru. She's extremely devoted to her work. And at the same time, she's extremely caring. While she may be saving millions of lives fighting terrorists, but at the same time, she'll hear a puppy on the road who is whining because they're stuck. She'll stop everything and ensure, the entire force will go out to save that one puppy. So it's just how.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You want to name her?
Charu Sinha.
Charu Sinha. So Charu, if you are listening, we already have a cue for you. A skill you wish you had.
Better with numbers.
Entrepreneurs, I agree with it. A new technology that excites you.
AI. For sure.
And what role will AI in education play? The biggest role.
It's going to be a disruptor for sure, because there's everything and more that you can get from it. In fact, we're also still we're figuring out, like I said, if I was to put my profile right now, my son's profile, AI will give me a complete shortlist.
So true.
We're figuring out how to add that value over and above what AI can do.
So true. Favorite cuisine?
Dal chawal bhindi.
One big goal for the next 5 years?
Manya 2.0 and Aradhana 2.0.
One advice for me?
One advice for you? That's a bloody hard question, Dev. One advice: you keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a fab job of it.
Thank you so much, Aradhana, for coming to Barta India Dekho. I hope you had
I had a lot of fun. Thank you.
Chance to do a real conversation, and I hope the audience will benefit a lot, because this is coming out from someone who has seen it in the last 2 decades, in her entire life actually, not just last 2 decades, and still staying so strong. We would urge you to remain who you are, keep the fundamentals, remember the positives, and make it really, really, really big, first for yourself and then for the entire world, that you're actually doing a lot of good to. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much, Dev.
Okay, so how was the episode? I picked up a lot of things. That initial learnings from Bhagavad Gita of focusing on the process rather than the outcome. Her own journey of how her family values played such an important part in becoming who she was. Shaping up Manya Education from 0 to 1, and then 1 to 10, and then eventually the struggle from 10 to 100 that we might all go through as entrepreneurs. And eventually her final goals of how she wants to finish this second phase of her career. This and a lot of other very interesting episodes on Barta India Dekho coming up. I would love to you be an integral part of this season as we move along. Thank you.